Interesting topic here. Do engage with us on Twitter at Front Run Football and engage. And then the hashtag is Front Run Football. Now, moving on to the second last topic of the night. Chippa United, new coach, an experienced coach from Zimbabwe, took FC Platinum to Champions League.
Yeah.
And
good track record in Zim.
a good record in Zimbabwe. Left all of that to come and join Chippa United. Your thoughts?
I'll be honest. I think Norman's just trying to get in on the action in the Premier Soccer League. I think that's his window. And who wouldn't? I mean, I read an interview on Sunday again with Clinton Lassen, and they asked him, "Would you go back to Chippa if he called you back?" And he said, "Absolutely, because our jobs are such that you can't hold grudges, because you could be sitting at home for 6 months without being able to pay the bills, or you could get a job in 6 weeks. So you can't be too picky." And I think Norman, yes, maybe his agent or his lawyers might have inserted some clauses there to make sure that he's protected and he gets his money. Clinton Lassen is probably going to get, a good payout or settlement, having been sacked, earlier than was expected, or in terms of the contract arrangement. And I think Norman's probably the same. Look, he's got a good track record in Zim, but coming to the PSL, that's a different kettle of fish altogether. It's a different beast, but he's got the expertise. He is an international coach, and you think he's taken the job with the idea that Chippa will give him more time. But we all know. Who are we kidding? We all know that's not going to happen. So that's why I was jokingly saying he should just arrive with a toiletry bag, to be honest.
He probably did.
Yeah, because I mean, who knows? You can't even buy a couch, man.
Jonty, do you think Norman is going to be a solution to the problems of Chippa United?
Honestly, Renato, I am so bored of Chippa United. I want them to go away. I hope they get relegated on one level, simply because they change coach more often than an infant baby has his nappy changed. It's really painfully boring.
He's going in, this guy.
Chippa and Pengesi just pulls his gun out, metaphorically speaking, of course, and the trigger finger just goes bang, bang. I've got no idea. Norman Mapeza could be sacked tomorrow for all we know.
Without being in charge of a single game.
Yeah, why not?
Just from watching the training session, Chippa's like, "Hi, this is not the one. This is not the one."
Set new. It's infuriating because you just nobody gets a chance to coach them. Is he the answer for Chippa? I don't know. Maybe he is. Maybe it's I don't know. As a Chelsea supporter, I probably shouldn't be so judgmental.
No, but I mean, it's coaches were not fired like this.
It's mental. It really is bonkers. It's really bonkers.
No,
I can't, because I'm just tired of talking about it. Because
don't say in his defense.
No. I'm not defending anybody.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say in his defense.
Defend who, by the way?
Chippa, I thought you were gonna say in his defense.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I mean, one thing I've realized, and I think you're spot on, Mazola, when you said a lot of coaches want to come and coach here in South Africa.
Yeah, of course. It's a window.
During my time traveling around the continent, covering different tournaments, I've realized how many of them give you numbers and eventually will tell you, "Please let me know there's an opening."
Yeah.
Because of the professional setup of this. That's number one. Number two, because of the thing that comes with it as well. Once you're in South Africa, you get exposure to certain things that will work out for you, and you can go for it, and your CV will be beefed up. If you have done that all in Zimbabwe alone, doesn't really help you that much.
Yeah.
When you come to South Africa and find a Chippa team and do something good with Chippa, it could work out very well for him. But he's the sort of guy that has never been, he's not been outside of controversy. So he's had his own problems. He can
his
talk
CV
about.
is littered with controversy.
There's a lot of controversy when it comes to him. One thing I can tell you is that I don't want to find myself in a situation where I'm doing a game where he feels aggrieved in a game.
Yeah.
Because there'll be some temper. His temper is not the best of things. So
imagine him and a trigger happy chairman. That's not gonna make. Imagine a coach with a temper and a trigger happy chairman.
So already
already that's just, it's gonna end in tears.
It's not gonna last 3 years. And I think if you go to
Do
a
you-
bookmaker,
Do you think he will last
put a
5
bet on that,
games?
you're going to get rubbish.
Do you think
Oh,
he'll get
yes.
to 5
Ratto's
games?
asking, do you think
Sorry,
he will last
Ratto.
5 games?
Do you think he'll last 5 games?
If he wins them, yeah. If he doesn't, probably not.
I mean, he
I
can
think-
change all the coaches if he wants, but
Yeah.
if the environment is conducive,
Yeah,
it's not,
look,
not helping.
Ratto, I think this could be the season Chippa learns his lesson. I mean, this is the season where they could be relegated. To be honest, because look, they've got a coach with a pedigree. Okay, the other issues aside for now, but he's got a pedigree. But he done it at a different level where you think in the PSL might struggle a little bit. Although our neighboring countries and us, we often have similar playing styles. That's why when you get a Zambian player or Zimbabwe player come to South Africa, they adjust pretty quickly. And I would imagine a coach from those parts of the continent could adjust quickly as well. But having said that, this is a temperamental chairman that we're talking about. I think Chippa might give that Zamalek chairman a run for his money. Okay, he's a bit of a lunatic, that one, but so it's a difficult one to call. But I think he'll try grab the opportunity. And he signed 3 years. Look, I give him 10.
Whoever lasted
10
3
games.
years.
I give him 10. And if he survives 10 games, then he potentially could be the longest serving coach at Chippa United. But I think they're going to get relegated.
How long are you giving him, Put Brian?
Results. I think for me, what I've realized, besides anything else, I think what will only protect him to stay at Chippa will be him getting results. And some coaches have done well. I mean, remember when Dan Malisela was fired? He had actually gotten them to the semi-finals in 2 seasons in a row. So hopefully he does have a solid contract that he signed.
They try to get Dan, by the way.
And the attorneys have sorted things out and made sure that he's got a very good deal. I don't see him staying the whole season. In my opinion, I don't see.
However desperate you are to get in the PSL, you can't take a job at Chippa without having a contract that helps you without an ironclad contract.
That's what I'm saying.
Mad.
And I think it's similar. Clinton had a similar deal because everyone was asking him, "Are you crazy?"
Yeah.
And he took it. And I think he's if it's already been paid, it's quite a decent sum from what I've heard.